What's up, y'all? It's Made for the People, and today we'll talk about the coronavirus. Are you scared? Are you scared yet? Do they have you? Are you in hysteria? Are you looking for a mask? We'll also talk about preachers, pastors, and priests. If you know they're faking, can you still go to their church and support? And if we get to it, we will talk about what you consider real cheating right here on Made for the People. Yeah! So, we made this podcast, and it's simple. Basically, I call a bunch of my friends, Rest Up, Keynote, Rudy Rush, and my girl Leah. Leah don't got a nickname. We need to work on that. Like, call Leah a tall glass of water. No, that's not gonna work. A tall glass of chilled. Okay, we'll work on it. We'll think about it. Made for the people. Made for the people. So, we get the chance to actually say what we're really thinking. Because we now live in a country that even if you really believe what you're saying, you can't say it if it goes against the PC rules. If you offend somebody, you should shut up and take it to the grave. We can't do that. That's not freedom. And to top it off, what are we saying if we get rich? I mean, of course, it's not just about getting rich. Psych. Made for the people. Made for the people. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me do the intros quickly because we get stuck on this and then we waste a bunch of time, but they're so much fun. Ladies and gentlemen, making her second consecutive appearance on Made for the People, that tall glass of cool, sexy water is back in the building. Her stylist, we will find out and talk about what she's wearing and who it's designed by. Y'all put your hands together for 2-time appearances for Leah Frazier. Yeah! Hey, look at her. Look at her.
Amazing.
All right, next up to bat, this man was supposed to be behind the scenes. Somehow he finagled his way to be in front of the goddamn camera. This man is supposed to be doing outtakes, B-rolls, and all that good stuff. But he's making it happen, giving his opinion, and now he's a 2-timer also. Y'all get it from me, Chuck Teez.
Hey! Feels like All-Star game right now.
Chuck
Feel like we're in the All-Star game? Yes.
Yes. Now this man is back from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. We will find out what he was doing there because he seems refreshed. His skin seems clearer. This man is back in the building. He took one day off, but it's all good because he's here. He's down with the Bodega Brothers. If you don't know Instagram, make sure you stream the music. My man, Keynote!
Hey!
Hey!
America, USA, let's go. Got right.
All right, y'all, let me look at my notes. Coronavirus. Now everybody said, because we was all talking a lot of shit a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
We were on this show. We were on this podcast. We played the president. And he said, when it gets warmer, this shit's going to clear up.
Yeah, he's literally like,
Now that Wall Street and the market are crashing every single day, which is not funny because it's the first time in my adult life that I'm part of that.
Yeah?
Do you know I lost money?
You did?
Hey, clap it up for me being an adult.
That's good you have money to lose. Yes.
I lost some bread.
I don't even look anymore.
I
don't look.
No.
Ovaries over here. She been in Wall Street. Clap it up for that.
I don't even look. I'll just look.
She's got a diverse portfolio
Yeah,
and shit.
portfolio, that's right. Young Ove getting it in.
So it's kind of crazy because if he's wrong, we now have it has hit America. Now it's in California.
I believe so.
A whole bunch of situations that they don't have. Let me just say this, how trifling we are as a society is that Amazon has boosted the prices on the mask to the point where it's now $75. And if you order it now, You will not get it till April. I would like to say to Amazon, I get what you're doing, but fuck you for real. Like, this is ridiculous.
What's different about the mask that makes it $75?
Because they don't have them.
So like even the little cheap plastic, the
They're
little
gonna be
paper
short. They're gonna
joints?
be short too, and those aren't gonna work. Those are the shit you get from the dentist.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Those are the dental joints.
I don't think they're gonna work.
Okay, so these are different.
So just think of how pathetic this is. If this turns into a pandemic in America,
Right.
They are literally never gonna give us anything for free.
No, hell no.
If thousands of people start dying, Amazon will still milk the shit out of you on your deathbed. So I just want to say, now that's crazy.
I'm just gonna use a sock.
Whatever it
Hey, you
is.
get 2-day shipping with Prime though. So
Do you get 2-day shipping with Prime?
Prime.
So if you're not that bad, I don't
guess
know.
you're all right.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll start with Leah. How worried are you on a scale of 1 to 10? How worried are you? 1 to 10 right
I'm
now.
a 1.
A 1 is I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm a 1. My mom, you see this text of this mask she sent me. She's in Taiwan right now.
Your mom's in Taiwan?
She's in Taiwan.
My mom and my sister, yeah.
So cool.
Is she good?
You're so cool.
Yeah, for
dog.
real. Like,
Yeah,
are they
they're-
good? Like
They're good. No, they're
Okay.
real good. But they've been out of work since like January. Like they won't let them go back into the school.
So they just stay home?
She's just chilling.
Man.
Like she's living her best life. She went to Vietnam. She went to Hong Kong.
Wait,
she's
wait.
traveling while
How does she travel while this is going on? I thought they're supposed to be
No, she
in
has
isolation.
the mask,
she
and
does the
she's
mask,
not. But she's traveling with the mask and all of that stuff.
So as long as you travel with the mask, you're good?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't ask
Okay.
questions. Maybe I'm not like the good daughter.
Because it seems like, you
I
know,
think out there it's like a fashion thing now.
I wouldn't imagine. Probably all blinged out.
Yeah, but during the New Year, like when this first kind of came out, they were on Chinese New Year. So they were going to Vietnam, Hong Kong, and all of that. They had the mask on, but they were living their best
So,
life.
but it's real. Like she told you, like it's,
real.
happening.
It's
And
really
I asked her, I
happening.
said, you guys okay? And she said, we're out of school until like February 25th. Now, it may have been extended, but at that point in time, that means they would have been out of teaching for like at least a month.
So I
Sheesh.
assume in the group, I didn't introduce Rest Up. I apologize.
Rest
Rest
Up.
Up is actually here. We have the voice of God who he'll speak up, and then Rest Up only speaks in song. For those who Rest Up, say hi.
hello, isn't me you're looking
Okay, all right,
Yes, that's
we
it.
get that.
Gotcha.
He speaks in song.
That's all he does. He's a tunesmith.
I don't know whose idea the shit was, but it was funny when we thought of it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's,
So I assume
wanna
out
cry,
of
bro.
everybody in the group, the only person who has somebody near China is you.
okay.
Yeah, the text is be careful. U.S. not giving full information on coronavirus spread. Invest in N95 masks and supplies. And then it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was
What
like,
type of mask?
what
Say,
supplies?
N95 mask. That's what we need to be looking for, huh?
N95. Like N is in
N95.
Nancy. 95 mask.
How would we purchase this? Because this is breaking news. I haven't even heard this
legit.
shit on CNN.
You're not going to.
I don't know. That's the thing is like they
You
know
can
something
Google search
completely
it.
different.
I just
over.
found it.
You found it?
You found it?
Yeah, and then she sent me what to go get from the stores.
That's what it is. Almost looks
that's
like
what
those
you work
masks.
out in,
One
bro.
at a
that's what
time,
I'm about
y'all.
to
One
say.
at a time. One at a time. So we have. Oh shit! We just broke something. Yo, clap it up. We just broke something. We just gave some information
Thanks, Mom.
that nobody has given out. So the end was it said
Straight from Taiwan.
straight from Taiwan.
from Taiwan.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound so stupid. Please, Keynote, don't because you know this. How close is Taiwan to China?
I don't know.
Okay, good. We're all stupid. Yes, yes. Give it up for all being stupid.
It's actually part of like it used to be.
Is it part of China?
Used to be part of China. That's part of the problem they're having
I
a
knew
dispute
it.
right now.
I knew you knew
But
it.
it used to be part of China. It's like
No,
when
Keynote.
before Chinese went communism, like went full.
So there was like a
communist.
civil war.
Yeah, they had a civil war like during World War II, and so like Chiang Kai-shek and all them, they came over there too.
Wait, whoa. Who?
Like the generals.
What was that guy's name?
Not Chiang Kai-shek.
It is 2,102 kilometers from Taiwan to China.
There you go. So it's right there. It's an island, and it's still like its own Chinese. They have the regular Chinese flag from back in the day.
We need a graphic when he talks. It just says "Voice of God."
I love it.
I love it. Okay, scale of 1 to 10. How scared are you of the coronavirus?
I'm gonna
Chuck
give
T.
it. I'm gonna say 4 now. After she explained what she said, I'm gonna give it a 4.
So you, after you heard what she said, you
Yeah,
took it more
was
serious.
Like,
than
yeah,
her.
it was. Yeah.
So you take you. It's not that you don't give a fuck. You kind of give a fuck.
To know that her
A
mom's
4.
out there. Her mom's out there.
And
she
my
said,
sister.
And her sister. And she said a 1.
Okay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you whose family reunion I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Leah for real. Let me tell you what barbecue I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Keynote, on a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you taking the coronavirus?
When I'm sober, it's like about a 4 because I have kids.
Kind of don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but then when I'm
give a fuck.
when I'm weeded, I get real paranoid. So probably like I'll be like, yo, it's like 7 or 8, man. I gotta get these supplies in the morning because if bug out, I gotta get my kids straight because I don't care about me, but I gotta make sure they good. So that's when I'm weeded.
I have the list of supplies as well.
Oh yeah, what we need.
This
Okay.
is dope.
Survival.
Nobody gives you this. Made for the people by mistake is
Survival.
being helpful. We're being fucking informative. We're being helpful. Man, go ahead. Give them to Leah.
So I was like at 5 o'clock in the morning, like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
What supplies? And she said alcohol, sterilizer, bleach, vinegar, food, toilet paper, dog food. She just
Why do you
went
need the
down.
dog food? Just
'Cause
because
I
you have a
have a
pet?
dog.
You have
Oh,
a
because you have a
okay,
pet.
okay.
Oh,
You know, we don't.
I don't think I should get alcohol.
No.
For those who don't know, I'm a
I don't
struggling
know if she
alcoholic.
was talking about that.
Oh, she was talking about the alcohol.
Rubbing.
Rubbing
Rubbing
alcohol.
alcohol.
See where my mind's
We
at.
was
Yeah.
thinking the same
Come on,
thing.
Mike.
I was about to say, if we need alcohol,
But
fuck
maybe
it.
if it hit, you may need a little something.
We all paused like dog
Knowing my
food.
family.
So that's all of a sudden. See, so people.
Etc. There was an etc. But
The et
I-
cetera
But, like,
scares me.
Even the World Health Organization was saying the United States needs to prep for it because they say it's not if but when, and they don't know how severe. But they're telling America go ahead and do it now. That way, when there won't be a rush on the store, especially if you have a family or something,
Which
to
I
go
do.
get everything. Yeah, to go ahead and make sure they straight. Even if it doesn't happen, they said it's cool. Then you have just extra stuff. So it's a good thing to do. I'm gonna do it.
You
And then-
are?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few extra things. I'm not gonna.
Are
bug
you gonna
out.
get the N95 turbo? I mean, whatever
You know what
it
I'm
was, the
saying?
They try to blow it
N95.
up.
I don't know, man. I don't
You
know.
should really get those masks.
I don't know. We'll see.
want the
$75 a pop, huh?
Are they 75?
That's what you said, like 75, right?
It was 75, but what he pulled up was like $29.95.
Yeah, if it's that cheap, I'll do it.
He said if it gives it $75.
Yeah, you can get it at Walmart. So
You,
I mean,
do
I'm
they
gonna
still have
bedazzle mine. I'm gonna make mine,
Don't
but make
say-
it fashion.
Now, do you-
Coronavirus, but make it fashion.
Now,
Okay.
you see what we are right now?
Die looking good.
We are the bad movie of the Americans who are giggling and laughing at the coronavirus.
Disease? What disease?
I'm gonna bedazzle it. Oh my god, if it's 25, I'll buy it. But $75, and then the shit hits,
And then that's it.
and it's the Black Plague.
It's not cute anymore.
It's not funny when you can't breathe. Look,
I'm still keeping it at a 4.
you.
I'm still keeping my shit at a 4.
At a
bro.
4.
I'm Adam.
He's too cool for disease, man.
Look, man, I'm wearing a mask. The shit look dope, but I'm still keeping my
You
shit.
know my kids were wearing. You know the kids wear those masks already.
Yeah.
that's what I
So
was
my
saying.
kids were already rocking them.
Yeah.
So you good. They
And
good.
so they oh that's right, Akil and all them do have them.
Yeah, you already starting off ahead of the
Damn
game.
it. Yeah, so it was all the style. I don't
Yeah.
even know what type of fucking style.
I mean,
that
but
is.
that's a mask on a whole nother level.
That's a better mask that covers everything,
I
right?
like that one. That's that N95. I gotta tell my mom. That's
N95.
Oh no, he's actually sale. There's a sale.
It's a sale.
ending.
Like right now, it's a reusable one for $19.
That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting.
$19.
Reusable mouth mask. Maybe that's why it's out there.
So y'all
Yeah.
really, nobody's really nervous. Because I really was not nervous. We made fun of it a few
Right,
weeks
right,
ago.
right.
But I'm getting a little, when Wall Street starts fucking up
Yeah, I'm getting concerned.
and it starts dropping points like in a historical fashion,
Mm-hmm,
something is wrong.
But like, did you even see like where the people the Outbreak movie? Remember that movie
Right.
Outbreak?
That-
They're concerned. They even said, "Look, man, this is starting to concern us." And they did
The
a whole bunch of
people who
research.
made the movie?
the movie out with the Outbreak monkey and all that. Yeah, they said they're
I
concerned.
remember that.
Yeah,
What was that movie like 12 Monkeys? That
that's
one was
another
like
one. The Brad
where
Pitt
everybody they were spreading it all and the
When the people who made the make believe
Bruce
movie,
Willis.
start being like, "Hey, this looks a little too close to home."
I don't like this.
Nah, it's a little creepy, man.
And I don't like it because I'm always on that population control.
Yes.
That population control
That's
shit
legit.
scares me for real.
That's legit.
And the fact that they've been saying this for weeks. It's not when, it will. It's not if it will, it's when. Like they already knew that we were gonna let it come over here. Look, I'm not smart enough to tell you how we could have stopped it. But if there's something that you guys keep scaring us about, couldn't we have stopped all travel, period?
What scares me the most is the government has already ordered a whole bunch of plastic caskets and stuff.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like, yo, dude, like that's when it.
Where'd you see it?
Yo, you can look up I forget where you can look up the numbers. You can Google it, like looking up the numbers, the amount
Dude,
of
they
plastic
had those
caskets
a long
orders.
time ago.
But they've ordered some recently. I was looking at it in Atlanta. Is where they were shipping them into. It's like extras. And it's like, yo, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have had them. And they've had like quarantine stations and stuff. So
Hey, rest up. Are you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fearful are you of the coronavirus?
I'm scared for my fucking life. Damn. Yes.
This is not. I don't know. This is good. I don't know.
I love this.
I don't know. Voice of God. Are you on a scale of 1 to 10? What is your fear factor on this?
-2.
-2.
You don't believe
we're in
nothing.
the same boat.
So you're really you don't fear this at all.
No.
Don't care about nothing.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Not at all.
You said -2.
Look at that still. Look at his eyes. You can see it too.
no. I see the sincerity
care.
in what you're saying. You're like, I really don't. I'm not scared at all.
Nuh-uh.
You think this is all propaganda? That this is just like the Ebola?
Regardless of what it is.
We ain't here, motherfucker.
Wait, I don't know. If
I
I like.
wanna
What do you mean,
be-
regardless of what?
If it's real, if it's fake, I don't.
Also, if it's real, you don't care.
Nope.
Damn.
Oh, if it's like just infects everybody, you don't care.
Nope.
He's like a life kamikaze.
If it's knocking on your door,
Yeah.
hello.
It ain't got the key. So
All
I'm not
right.
worried about it.
Okay.
All right, so we'll move on.
Amen.
I'm the only one scared, and I hope this first for everything. I hope I'm wrong on this one. All right, we're gonna move on. Pastors, preachers, and priests. Mm-hmm. Now, before we get into, I don't want anybody to think I'm saying don't go to church.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
not saying don't go to church. I'm not saying going to church is wrong. I want to preface this whole thing and saying whatever you believe in, you should continue to believe. I just have a question to
PK.
the forum, to the panel. Now, Keynote, I already know where you're gonna go. If you're going to a church, we'll keep it pastor because I'm more comfortable. Priest, I'm not. Even though I was raised Catholic, I'm not comfortable even talking about priests.
Samesies.
Sound like you
I'm
gotta say
not-
it like this.
So yeah, it sounds like let's open a daycare. Listen,
Oh man.
Really?
so you're going to a church. You're going to a church, and you have a funny feeling your pastor is not living up to what he's preaching.
He's living in the flesh.
You're kind of pretty sure that the preacher is living. He's living a little Michael Shawn-ish. He's got a few things going on, like let's just say typical stuff. You pretty much know he's smashing somebody else other than the first lady of the church.
Now, would he be married?
He's got a first lady of the church.
Okay.
He's married.
All right.
We're so used to being Catholics.
I know. It's like
Because we just make believe the priest never fuck.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Which makes no sense. That's a whole. Anyway.
Yeah. Don't get. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. It's bananas.
Yeah.
All right. So, can you still go to that church if you know this about your pastor? Like you're pretty sure. I'm not gonna say you have absolute truth. You're pretty sure, and you know this dude may not be 100. Can you still go to the church? Can you still donate money to the church and go on as usual? Because in your mind, you just say he's human. I will start with Chuck T.
I am not going to the church. It's not worth. It's wasting my time. Honestly, I would not go there just because it's like you already know he full of shit and he up there talking about stuff that you know can either twist your mind and make you go do something crazy,
Right.
Or you can listen to what he's saying and it'll fuck you up even more because you believe in him. Then you see him in the club.
All right, well, let me. Okay,
No,
you know what?
that's real though.
Wait. Let me do this. Let me do this. Every time you go to church, you feel uplifted,
He's gonna bring. Yeah, he's gonna.
and you actually have found yourself doing better when you go to his church. When you hear his sermon, he actually sparks something in you.
Well, see, man, I actually like the music part of church before I even hear the word.
Okay, well, let's just say the music's
So
amazing.
if I'm there, it's probably that.
Okay, no, but you can't customize the
question.
scenario there, Chuck T.
All right, here we go.
If you are being sparked, he's doing something like he's reaching you with his sermon. Can you still go even though you know? Because listen, he's going to be a human being regardless. There's no perfection sitting up there. I mean, if you can't follow him for cheating on his wife, then we can say the same thing about Martin Luther King.
I'm gonna choose something else. It's just like chicken. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go from churches to Popeye.
So if you find out, if you have a suspicion, you're going to leave the church.
if I have a suspicion and I'm
No
gone.
proof, you just
I'm
have a
gone.
suspicion.
I'm not. If I have proof and my proof, my type.
Yeah,
of,
your
not
type
from
of proof.
Not to hear from here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm bouncing.
Okay, Leah,
I'm leaving.
you're leaving.
I'm leaving.
Goodness. All right, this is not going to go as well as I thought. Keynote.
Yeah, it just depends, man. Like, because I've been in a couple of situations like that, and it's more or less if I'm going to fellowship with everybody around me, and I know this dude's full of shit, but the word he's speaking isn't, then because
Right.
I don't put my faith into the people anyway. You're not supposed to, and a lot of people get too followed up in the name of the church, all that other BS, like
Yeah.
it's name brands or whatever. So way I would look at it is like I'm coming. I wouldn't be as faithful. I wouldn't be going near as much. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't be all into it. Me doing community stuff with them and listen to amen. Nah, I'm hearing the word or maybe fellowshipping with the people around me
Right.
and keeping it moving because unfortunately, more times than not, that type of activity leads people away from the faith. They're like, oh well. They're full of shit, so the faith must be full of shit because they put their faith in the person instead of the actual word. Because you can do evil with any kind of word, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what kind of knowledge you have before you go in there.
Well, I mean, okay.
I believe in spirits.
Yeah, it's kind of like
So it depends on what exactly does he have
Because
going on?
even David back in the day was running around trying to smash people's wives.
Everybody.
And stuff.
He was.
Yeah, but at the same time, you knew he had the spirit of the Lord in him, and and all that. So some of these cats, like you said, they're human, but
I don't have, if you're doing your job, I don't have a problem going to see you. Like, because in actuality, you're just a human being who's been put up here to preach and to uplift us. But at the same time, it doesn't make him anybody but a human being.
But have you been to church where
but-
you just on that Sunday you was just like, man, I ain't getting nothing from the word today.
I mean, but that could happen on any Sunday.
But so
anywhere.
that's why I kind of tie that in.
I'm sure there
I
were
see what
people.
you're saying.
I try to tie that into like, okay, maybe he just doesn't care today. And
or I say even some of his spirit ain't right. If his spirit ain't right,
That's
the word
what I'm
ain't gonna
saying.
come through
Yeah,
right.
The spirit, that part is so important.
But he's
And then
human.
you have it.
Yeah.
But he still got a spirit.
And your spirit ain't gonna be right.
He
every
chose
day.
that profession.
No, but I'm saying he didn't choose to be perfect.
He didn't choose to be perfect, but there's certain things that you just have to build up. So,
and I hate to keep harping
There's
on.
a lot of places that are similar to.
I hate to keep harping on this, but if we would have used this way of measuring and judging,
it's not just
the I have a dream speech, we wouldn't have been sitting there for it. Because he was getting
here's
his
the-
rocks off
but here's the
with
difference.
many a person, and he was a preacher.
No, but he was doing righteous things on the earth. He wasn't necessarily saying you had to be Christian to come with me because he rolled with a lot of Buddhists and a lot of that.
No,
kind
but
of
he
thing.
was a preacher.
Yeah, no, but he's a preacher. But at the time when he was doing those things, he was saying he wasn't coming as a representation of his church per se.
He was never not a preacher.
No, but hear me out. It's like, okay, if I go to a Baptist church, I'm going to hear a Baptist sermon on a Baptist thing about Baptist. You know what I'm saying?
And his famous speeches were at churches.
Yes, they were, but they weren't just for people in the church. Now, whenever you're up there speaking,
Who were they for?
No, they're for the world. That was the whole purpose because he spoke
There wasn't
about.
Instagram.
No, but
It was just people from their church. There wasn't no Twitter.
but they had people recording them. You could hear his sermons.
No,
And
but that's at that moment he wasn't doing it for that. He was doing it for those people in that church.
after the fact, whenever like you brought up like the big I have a dream speech, that was for everybody. Even you look behind him, you see Muslims, you see all different types of people. So in that regard, when you're doing a secular work, it's different. But whenever he's just preaching the word, because the word does have, you're supposed to discern right from wrong. And when he's preaching that message and he's not discerning himself, that's where I fall back. Now, if he's doing a secular thing where it's normal, common human things that need to happen, like everybody needs to be treated right, that's a normal thing. So he can go stick his dick in whatever. I don't care. But whenever you coming to me and you telling me where to put my dick and you not putting your dick in the right place, I have a problem.
Yeah, but my thing is, either way, he's the same person.
But no, I feel you on that. I feel what you're saying.
And his following was based upon
Supposed to be.
it wasn't supposed to be.
But-
the base
but
of
his
his
actions-
no. I'm saying the base of the people who were following him were looking at him as a preacher
No, I
who
feel you.
turned into a civil rights leader.
That's what I'm saying. But the civil rights part, because there's so many secular, especially now, a lot of the civil
Okay,
rights don't
so-
even believe in God, but unfortunately, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's a little bit, I see what you're saying. That's where his base is, and I see he can be judged in the same way. I'm just saying, for me, I kind of look at it, I separate it as a secular movement as opposed to
So
like a
you would
religious
have
movement.
went to the speech, but you would have went to Martin Luther King's church.
If I knew he was getting down crazy, if I knew he was cheating on his wife and paying all
Nah, I
these
wouldn't.
chicks,
I wouldn't go to his church.
you know what I'm saying? Like that, and I have been
It's
to his,
kind of like I get what you're saying, but I'm not gonna answer the question like, okay, yeah, because I'm going to his speech, I'm gonna go to his church. Nah, man.
So you want more.
I'm still gonna choose the church that I want to choose personally.
No. You should. I'm talking about the person
what you're
leading the
saying.
church.
Yeah.
The judgment that we're putting on that person is almost impossible to me.
It's not
No, no,
judging.
no.
Okay, is this a one-off offense, or are they in it and they are continuously engaging in that behavior? Because I disagree when you say, "Oh, they're the same person." No, they may have started off one way and then started engaging in that behavior. They're not the same person. There's a spirit attached to that,
Okay, well,
and you can't.
sorry,
go,
Martin Luther King, but I gotta just say this.
that's a good example.
He's no. it's a lifelong scenario of people.
I don't care that it was Martin Luther King or
So
if it was somebody
So
else
what you're
down
saying
the
is that
church.
you would have just been like, you would
I would
just
not be attending his church if I knew that this is the type of behavior that he was engaging in. Because
An example.
why?
Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad.
Right.
That was a big rift because Malcolm was like, yo, you're supposed to be a prophet. You're supposed to be of God, but yet you're out here smashing teenagers and getting them pregnant, and you're supposed to be with your woman and you're not, and you're doing that. So I can't be a part of this because you're going against the teachings of Islam. I still believe in your actual word. I actually believe in your message, but I can't follow you anymore.
Right.
It's kind of like that. It's like, yo, I believe what you're saying, those words, and that's great, but your actual actions, I'm not putting the judgment on you. I'm just saying I can't be a part of that. I'm not saying you're going to heaven or hell. I'm just saying I can't be with that because if I'm trying to walk a certain road and you're supposed to lead me and you ain't even on the same road as me, I can't get to my destination. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
And I totally agree. Look, I'm fighting against myself.
I don't know. I think, in my opinion, in this matter, that
The voice.
when you
and,
find,
wait.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, this is the voice of God.
God.
I think if you find yourself in this situation to where you're following somebody who may not be pure, as human beings, we're inherently sinful. Therefore, we are not guaranteed to stay off the path. Maybe this is a test for you to help that individual get back on it.
but I'm not giving you my money.
Oh no! Well, see that.
Shouldn't be doing that anyway.
This is where I can't.
Yeah.
I can't fight because I'm not giving you my money.
But see, that's another thing. But that's another thing that goes with the pastor. You're gonna want to help the pastor out.
But this is the
The
thing.
church.
This
The
is where.
church, and that's what they hide it in.
Then you got to
But-
take your money and go ahead and bring it directly to the causes you wanted to.
That's
Don't
what
put it in
I've
the
been
church.
doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Give it
I
directly
can't
to
fight
the
that.
nonprofit.
Now, if I go to a little church and I see the church is doing their thing,
That's different.
And you
and
want a
trying to
big
go,
figure?
I just, God, this is so easy because y'all all agree with me. I just have a problem with a church that holds 2,500 people.
No problem.
And they're doing 3 shows on Sunday.
Shows, not shows.
It shows.
And the more money I give, the closer my seats get.
You got to park in Oklahoma to get to there.
Yeah, but the more money you give,
But there's
the
a
better
shuttle
that.
service. What are you talking about?
But the better that parking spot gets, because trust me, if your money that you're giving on Sunday is $5,000, you're not taking a long walk to walk up in there. God,
But yo, way in the heaven.
well, since none of us,
The Lord
since none of us want to stand up,
Listen, I'm a pastor's kid.
right?
So
See, that's even worse.
that's what I said. I'm a PK.
Okay. That makes things interesting.
Do you have, yes. Do you have the little clip ready?
Here we
All
go.
right, fuck it.
I'm just
Let's just
saying.
pile on and let's just run this clip.
Pile it on.
I just thought it was gonna
The
be.
Lord just told me to tell you that He wants to make you whole. Want to make you whole spiritually, mentally, physical. Shy. I feel such an anointing. Ikadaba, shadalalabokosha, andalabokosha. And yea, I would say unto thee, my
Wait for it.
child, yes, I'm talking to you, that this is your time and this is your season
Yep.
to receive miracles in your life.
Here it comes.
You've sown much, but you're taking in little.
I have.
Your heart is faint now, but to take place in your life.
Look, he got
my
me.
friend, that's a prophetic word. That
Yes, it
is
is.
the word of God.
What else?
For you. I want you right now
What you need me to
to
do?
follow these God-given instructions.
What?
I want you to order right now one of the red blood of Jesus handkerchief. I'm waiting.
A handkerchief?
I'm waiting to get your information. Because once I get your information, I'm going to go into spiritual warfare for you, just like I promised.
All right, stop.
I'm going to bombard you until I get a word from God.
This is not fair. This is not balanced. I thought we were gonna have a discussion and somebody
about to cry, bro.
was gonna actually be like, listen, you can't judge a human being like this. The man. And then I want to just like bow and show this motherfucker. I didn't know we were gonna pile on. And then we were gonna that is a real guy.
Was he giving away like?
It's a handkerchief, it's a prayer handkerchief that you buy. Now that was on a long time ago.
Right, I've seen the prayer water dudes.
There's a prayer water
Yeah, man.
where they actually say they bless it.
Yeah.
And then they have there was another guy, he was a white guy. This is not just black. I don't want anybody
no.
this is across the board. There's a Hispanic guy who's famous on YouTube for also selling that he can actually transfer his blessings. If you go to the website, the blessings will transfer.
Type it in.
if you type it in.
Yep.
So,
Jesus has a message for us. Hold on 1 second.
and it's crazy because these people, they get million. Oh, you have something?
You said Jesus has
I
something.
just want to say
Oh, damn.
that
I don't want him.
that I got these pens right here. These pens are, if you write your blessings down, they're going to come right to you. They're
not
going to
funny.
come right to you.
That's
Just
bad.
for $18.99.
Don't do that.
3 payments. I got you.
Rest up.
Write it down.
No,
Oh,
stop it,
yeah. Just write it down.
You in trouble if you're illiterate. Like, you
Don't.
in trouble. Like,
Don't.
you have no kind of blessings. You can't write. Like,
My problem. This is so unbalanced. My problem is that they get older people. Because the older you
man.
get, the more death is upon you.
yeah, it's closer.
So now you're like, fuck it. If it doesn't work, I might as well reach for it and see what happens because I guess miracles. Now, the irony in this whole thing is I really do believe in God.
Of course.
Now, I don't know if it's God. I don't know if it's higher power. I don't know. There's somebody. I shouldn't even say somebody. There's something. I'm not smart enough to articulate this correctly.
In control.
There's some energy that has affected me in different situations that I know something else happened.
Right.
Like I wasn't in control of this. Like I don't know why my life went through certain darkness and I was pulled out because it wasn't me.
Of course. It was his will.
So when I play things like that, it's funny, but it's also pathetic that this is what we'll fall for.
Yeah,
Like,
there's people that actually buy those things. You sit back and you see those commercials and you're like, man, but there's somebody out there.
there's somebody out there who wants that water. You know what I'm saying? Who wants that sip of that water to think that everything's gonna be all good. Then you got the falling out. I like TD Jakes. I do. I really do, guys. I like personally, I like his personality. But there was a situation where Tyler Perry, did you see this when Tyler Perry came? And Tyler Perry actually donated some money and a large sum. And he made the announcement. We don't have it, but it was $1 million. Tyler Perry get $1 million. And then TD Jakes fell out. And they caught him. And I thought that was a bit much.
I feel like I'm going to hell, bro. I was just imagining
No,
falling
and
like.
listen, I wish I had the clip because I did another show a long time ago where we had the clip where he was caught and he fell back. And
Like
he was,
the old Big Daddy Kane Scoob and Scrap.
Yes!
Like, yo, yeah, with it. Catch it.
and listen, people,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I like TDJ. I would love to go to the Potter House. I'm still not giving no money, but I would love to go to the Potter House and see what goes on because it seems like an amazing place. Have you ever been there, Leah?
Yeah, I've been there.
How was it?
I liked it. I liked
It was
vibe.
good, right?
It was good.
They made me sign paperwork.
They made you sign.
And I was like, no, I'm not.
Why they make you sound paid?
They wanted all
I'm
my
not being
personal-
funny. Was
No,
it because it was
no.
a racial thing?
No, it was like because I was doing something for a radio station, but I wasn't there. I was there on some good community things,
Right.
But they want me to do paperwork, and every time I'm thinking that's what it's for, and I'm looking, it was like about membership, and they wanted to keep track of who's in their church, and I was like, I'm not going to do all this because I'm not joining necessarily, but they still wanted a whole bunch of personal information. Might be different now. This was some years back,
Right.
You want the
But
emails.
I was like, yo, like if I believe in the Lord, so we are supposed to rock with each other. I'm not gonna give you like my card and all this craziness, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm here to like help spread the word, and you have me joining a club. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
And I want to reiterate, they are good pastors out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying TD Jakes is not good. I think I watch him. Like that's why I'm saying when I watch somebody who inspires me, I honestly don't care what they're doing in their personal life.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
Like-
the word ain't from them, dude. They may act like they may get all the glory. The word ain't from them. It's from the Lord.
They
So
can
for-
smoke crack right before they get on.
Okay, that's far. That's too far.
No,
Boy,
I
they be,
swear.
boy, be in the
Hard.
spirit.
If they can function after
If
the
they
crack,
can function.
and they can come on there and actually inspire me.
Test the test to see if they got the spirit.
No, that's real tough.
I need you to hit this real quick.
Skipped
before you-
everything and said, if you smoke crack, skipped
No,
everything.
because in real life, if you can smoke crack and then get on stage
That's
Imagine
true.
like that.
and then inspire me, that means God has something to do with that. 'cause crack.
DMX do it all the time. Boy, he be inspiring me. Boy, he be getting on that stage out there and that.
Hey, DMS go hard.
Yeah, he go hard.
Maybe because
Yeah, he be talking about the Lord.
No, DMX.
His prayers is amazing.
For real.
FYI.
He's like prayed with me in person, and it was like
He's a
amazing.
good storyteller.
No segue. He does that. He'll make you pray. Like we did an interview with him in New York.
Yes.
And we were sitting there. Mind you, I was drinking from early that morning, and he just walked in.
Speaking of which, he was praying with a bottle. No joke. He had a bottle of Hennessy, like right
Yeah,
there.
and he just came in the interview and stood up and said, "Let us pray."
Yes, he does that.
And I grabbed his hand. He said, "Let us pray."
What you gonna do if DMX asks you?
Hold his hand.
You better hold his hand.
Chuck, I went just like this. I went just like that. I held that motherfucking hand. He was like, God.
I ain't even looking up, bro. Straight down, bro.
I said, and I didn't even giggle because I said, he gonna smack the shit out of me. He was
Nah,
like,
looking
"God,
at it.
make sure you're pretending, whatever." And I was like, he did a good prayer.
But you feel it, like he be into it, boy.
But I really don't care what they do. I shouldn't say I don't care what they do. Because then, okay. There is a limit to what they do. Crack, for me, maybe because I have a substance abuse problem, crack just ain't crack just ain't the deal breaker for me.
Mike.
It's just not.
That's a great quote.
It's not the deal breaker.
Crack is not the deal breaker.
If he comes in and he does
Let the Lord use you.
yes.
However he uses
First 30
you.
seconds, he's sweating
If
hard
the
as hell.
spirit can come
his
through the
eyes
crack.
all black.
Look, if Whitney could have kept singing, we wouldn't give a fuck about the crack. If Whitney could have kept going, we wouldn't get. Actually, we didn't care about the crack
At the
until
time.
she couldn't sing no more.
Yeah.
We didn't know about the crack. She was
We
functioning.
knew when she was
She was
sweating.
functioning.
We knew when she was sweating on Arsenio, something was
Oh
wrong.
man,
something.
Something
You didn't know
was
what
wrong.
the something.
man, them chemicals, boy, you just see it just glistening. Yeah.
Fidgety and
That's not
everything.
funny.
That's that crack sweat.
No, but I never smoked crack. But
You know what I'm saying?
but if I knew that the world was ending tomorrow,
You would go ahead and do that.
I would try it.
Nah, man. I
The
just-
coronavirus.
If you had
If I knew I was going to die,
Message
just
from
to
DMX.
see what.
Oh, that's a
Mike.
good question.
Look,
Coronavirus or smoking crack?
I'll
What you
take
taking?
coronavirus because coronavirus is just a cold. Unless your immune system, from what I'm seeing, unless your immune system is fucked up.
What about you?
Coronavirus is
Coronavirus or crack?
coronavirus and
Give
crack.
me the virus.
That doesn't even.
By the time it hits,
Yeah.
there will be some kind of something.
Like no
to
matter
get rid of.
how bad the coronavirus
I'm
gets,
not doing
I'm
crack.
not sucking a dick.
That is a good point. It's not gonna make you suck dick.
And that's why once again we're totally off the topic. This is the no segue zone of made for the people.
But maybe somebody's tackled with that. Probably, coronavirus or crack.
But that's the thing about crack. That's why it's so fascinating to me because I am a drunk. Like I love alcohol more than anything. Like ever.
Right,
Like, if
okay.
you ask me, I love it. But I've never, no matter what.
it is.
If somebody said there's no more liquor, Mike, forever, I'm not going unless you suck a dick. So how powerful? What type of high does crack give you?
I just think on the low, some of the people was already ready to do it anyway. They just used the, because like I don't understand how you could, but
But there were some people I saw that were regular folks
they just started sucking mad dick.
that were just doing whatever for
to get-
crack.
It's something else, man. It's the devil, man. It gets on you. It's the devil, bro. Like,
I don't know how we got onto this crack thing, but this is a hell of a drug. What's the hardest drug? What's the hardest drug you've done, Keynote?
just weed.
Hardest drug,
Weed.
Chuck, because nobody's gonna admit to cocaine. Watch. What's the hardest drug, Leah?
Just hit me with the. I feel it come. It went past my face too.
I felt.
It's from the earth.
You
It's
talking about
just
weed?
Oh,
That's
just weed.
it.
Oh,
What do you honestly think?
Well, you gave that look like,
No, yeah,
well,
yeah,
you know.
We was all on one accord. For
Yeah.
sure.
I was about to go into my cocaine lingo. Like you
I've
did a
never,
bump.
I've never.
She said.
Ever.
I
How about-
know.
Anybody has anybody done any pills here? Anybody done any pills? Uppers, downers?
I popped.
Okay, who said
we done
yeah?
a jigger.
Who was the voice of God?
Oh yeah,
What? Okay, voice of God. What pills have you done?
codones, oxycontins, ecstasy.
Oxycontins. I was in
Cocaine.
rehab with people with the oxycontins. That is tough.
Yeah, I've had one of those because of surgery, and that made me sick.
Yeah, I broke
Itchy
out.
too. Yeah, make you itch.
Itchy and broke out. Yeah.
Cocaine is another drug I always wanted to
Xanax. I did a lot of that shit.
try. Xanax.
Xanax,
Oh,
I
yeah.
took Xanax.
I've had some Xanax.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
some of
Popped the
that.
eggs.
I think pills are absolutely the most amazing drugs ever.
It's the worst thing ever.
And they're the worst because the people that had it the hardest in rehab were the people on the pills.
When I was having fun
and
with
heroin.
Xanax,
Yeah.
it was not good. It was not good. My pocketbook took a big hit. It was terrible. I'd go to Walmart 2:00 in the morning,
Uh-huh.
buy like $500 worth of shit.
of Xanax?
Oh yeah.
See, that's the thing.
It
But how were you able to buy
It
500?
reversed. It affected me the opposite of
All
everybody
right, what's the
else.
Made you
typical? What's the
Oh, yeah,
typical
I got
effect?
hyped up.
Made you hyped up?
It's supposed to
I'd stay up all night.
it's-
I'd clean the apartment. I'd go shopping and
Clean the whole house.
all time.
So you wouldn't sleep,
Not at all.
man.
Yeah, that's
What'd you say? Rest of
Same
us.
thing on Adderall.
Meth.
Adderall. Okay, I did do Adderall.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
them-
Adderall.
those are
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I got a lot
Okay,
done.
we're not gonna call them fire.
I
No, I would.
fuck with Addies, bro.
I
I fuck with
I would
Addies.
put the emojis on there.
I'm not addicted, but I fuck with them.
You get a lot done.
These motherfuckers judged the preacher, and now they're saying, "Yo, Adderall." I tell you what, fuego, bitch. Adderall. These motherfuckers shitting on the preacher for fucking.
Hey, man.
I snort coke off a stripper. I don't care.
Let me tell you something. I'll smoke Adderall. I'll shoot Adderall. That preacher ain't shit.
Real deal.
No, Adderall's amazing.
Pop an Addy.
Adderall's how much?
Imagine popping an Adderall listening to a preacher you don't want to listen to. That sucks.
Well, it makes it more. No,
that
but
fucking sucks.
but it makes it more intense.
Now
like, you
now
actually-
really see the bullshit.
No, you really see the well, you think you really see the bullshit because the shit you seeing ain't really.
Start paying attention to everything in the room.
Yeah, you like his collar.
Focused.
Why is that child looking at me? Type
It's intense.
I didn't know, Chuck. You do Adderall on a regular?
Nah, I just did it in college, man. Like when I needed to like finish essays
Facts.
and shit.
Oh yeah, that's the college
Law
drug.
school.
I wouldn't
College
tell nobody.
drug.
I didn't do it like a social thing.
Look, students always got an excuse.
I was trying to build my mind and get a future.
College students always got a fucking excuse on why they did drugs. I want you to notice
The
this.
25-page paper that you started the
knocking
night
that shit
before.
It's always some bullshit. They always think their drug use is better than the person who just wanted
But
to
I
drink
got
all
one.
night.
So when I took the bar, the
Okay.
Texas bar is 3 days
You
long.
just dropped that shit like
No,
bam.
I didn't.
When I was becoming a lawyer,
Clap it up for that. Hold up. We just not gonna... When I was doing the bar, I shit shook the table.
someone's educated. He can read books.
Go ahead, hold up real quick before you do that. Somebody top that shit right there. When I had a threesome with Rihanna and J Lo.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
That's way better.
Yeah.
So when you would, so when you,
Taking the bar.
so when you were taking the bar.
the bar.
And that's a lawyer exam for people who don't know. Like when you becoming an attorney.
So how much Adderall did you do?
I didn't do any Adderall. I had Xanax, but it's 3 days long. But there was people actually in between the sessions, like doing coke in the bathrooms
That's
because they couldn't
yeah.
like they were so just nervous and like anxious and
So you want to die?
But I got a funny
I
feeling.
don't know what they were doing, but it was all up in the bathroom.
But I got a feeling that they were doing cocaine before they took the
Yeah,
bar.
I have a feeling.
I think it was probably
That
the
too, but
social.
the fact that you would bring it, like you couldn't wait.
to go get a degree in the law, you're breaking the law.
Look,
amazing.
you're only breaking the law if they can prove it.
True, it's not true.
You're only breaking the law. So you
I'm
took.
just saying.
So was Adderall a regular? I don't know how this is.
I just did it every now and again, just to kind of regain some focus, get some stuff done.
right.
Wah, wah, wah.
Get some stuff.
Get some
I
stuff
never
done.
took Adderall and had sex. Does Adderall change your?
every now and again can mean anything. That could be
Yeah,
like
every now and again.
now and again could be like 8
Every
this
other day.
morning and then 8 tonight.
Good point.
and
Well, she
then-
said every other day. So
No,
that.
I wasn't saying that for me.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you're
saying,
fine. But the thing is, you made it. You're fine.
yeah,
Anybody, this is what I want people to understand. When you do hard drugs and you wind up being fine, it's like, fuck y'all. I was fine. I did coke. I sniffed a little heroin. But guess what? I didn't do that. But I'm just saying if I did, it would be like you
I'm
won.
fine.
Look, I'm like,
Like, look at her. Like, she's a winner. She's a winner, goddamn. Like, she did Adderall. And crack.
Xanax,
This
Sweet
is
Lord.
This is
weed.
We can't even get into our last
Gummies.
topic. Gummies? You did gummies?
I love edibles.
I had that today.
Yeah, you are a connoisseur.
Yes. A
Like
cannabis connoisseur.
I'm always scared to do edibles because I have a very, very addictive personality.
No, you got to start off slow because otherwise, it when it goes through your liver, it's a different chemical in THC, and so you have a little bit of a hallucinogen in there. So if you're predisposed to like seeing things, you might see something, you might not, but it changes the chemical.
That happens to me.
It change, yeah, when it goes through your liver, it creates a different. But when you smoke, it doesn't go through your liver, so it doesn't create that chemical. So it's a different.
That's pretty dope because I don't even want to know that much about the drug.
yeah.
See, I'm a. If
But
I
that's
take-
dope
if
that
I take
you
anything
that you
know the
researched it.
If I take, I'm a nerd. If I take anything, I'm gonna be looking it up. I'm gonna be studying for a couple
See,
of days.
Keynote's my book nerd. part.
I just, for real, I can't anything.
I'm with that shit, like,
He just gave us the history of China. Can y'all not appreciate that?
No, that's amazing.
No, yeah.
I love
That's
this
amazing. And he wasn't even trying to get the bar.
No, I wasn't trying to get the bar. I couldn't get the bar. I can't get the bar.
This motherfucker was just a regular dude writing rhymes.
Just I have bars.
He's
But I
got
can't get the bar.
bars.
I got bars.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying?
bars.
I'm dyslexic too. Go figure.
All right, how can we bring this all in?
I have no clue.
All right, let's wrap this all in. Now, see, we have just discussed everything these people have been through, everything that everything they've taken part in. They could never be preachers, pastors, or priests because nobody would come to their
Or the
church.
president.
But see, I don't care if the president did coke, as long as the president actually runs the country. Like, do we really? First of all, do we really
They make it better.
I don't care.
Do we really believe that there hasn't been a president that didn't have a line of coke in his fucking White House? Like John F. Kennedy had mobsters in the
John
White
F. Kennedy
House.
was smoking herb in the White House.
And that's when they
He
thought,
was.
And that's when they thought
Fired
weed was actually like heroin back
Yeah,
then.
and it's crazy because of all the diseases he had. That's one thing they prescribed him. He was allowed to
the back
smoke in
pain,
the White
right?
House.
Wasn't there some back pain he
Some
was going through?
I forget what it was. I used to know, but like he also had. That's why his eyes looked a certain way, kind of big, because he had like hypertension and all this stuff. And so smoking herb in the White House. Man.
How do you get all this information? Like,
just-
this is
I
amazing.
love it.
Because I smoke weed and I read, and I like raps.
Get that, kids?
I like to know. I just like to know things.
Weed and read.
Weed and read.
Hashtag.
Hey kids, no.
Don't
spread the word. How did the person who actually passed the bar say something so irresponsible?
See that kids do drugs and study. That's what you're supposed to do.
How did
The educated law.
How did the most accomplished person
Smoke weed, just-
say, hey kids, you get that?
Weed and read.
Weed and read, baby.
weed.
Even though oh, we got 5 minutes? All right. We got to wrap this up anyway. My God, we are so off the course, but this has been fun. Mm-hmm. Even though, weed with kids, like, people would kill me for saying this, but fuck it. We're giving them the drugs that they're giving kids right now.
Yeah, it's bad.
For the ADD
and all
the
that.
drugs they're giving
It's
kids
changing them.
is
It's
vicious.
changing the chemicals in their brain.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
I didn't know the drugs that they gave me. The guy had broken it. He was a very interesting guy. The guy who gave me my withdrawal drugs when I was in rehab. He was just making small talk, and I was really pissed because I wanted the drugs to get in my system because they were amazing. Let me tell you something. If you ever go to rehab,
Really?
if you
How
ever know.
irresponsible of you, man.
No, but I will say this: don't be scared of rehab because I'm telling you, rehab they will give you something. It will level you the fuck up.
Yeah, when I talked to you, when I talked to you when you were in rehab, he was chilling every day. I was like looking forward to your phone calls. I was like, I feel like crap. He's in rehab. He come, what's up, man? He was like, all positive. I was like, this is amazing. This is great.
And they're kicking it.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I want to come kick it. Like,
We got a cup of pills in the morning and a couple pills before bed, right?
Yeah.
The pills in the morning got you through the day, like in a
so
very.
they're the uppers. It was starting you
I
up.
guess, but you were cool. Like you didn't feel any.
That's
any
great.
And if you ever go to rehab, here's another suggestion. They're gonna ask you certain questions. They're gonna say on a scale of 1 to 5, how is your anxiety? Say 5.
Real talk. That's like the same scale, bro.
They're gonna say on a scale of 1 to 5, how bad is your sleep? Say 5.
You hear that, addicts?
Everything that they
Always say
ask
5.
you, say 5, except when they ask you, do you have any thoughts of hurting yourself? Always say scale of 1 to 5. 0. Because you don't know where they're taking you after that. You don't know where you're going after that.
Clink, 5.
Cuff his ass. Cuff his ass.
Also, the point of the story was the guy was giving me the pills, and he was like, yo, some of these are the pills that they're giving my nephew. I said, how old is your nephew? He was like 11.
Oh, man.
I said,
bad.
they're giving your nephew to say, he said, yeah, it's to help him because I guess his whatever the
much.
medical term was, he was bouncing off the walls
Right.
and they were having to cuff him. We should have talked about that. We'll talk about that next week. Okay. We got 3 minutes. Anybody want to plug anything before we get out of here?
Bodega Brothers, at Bodega Brothers. BODEGB.
Chuck T.
Y'all can follow me at Chuck Teez on Instagram, man. Yeah, I had to actually ask somebody for that.
Ask somebody for
I'll
what?
talk about that later.
Okay. Ask somebody for what? Real quick. We
I
got
had to
time.
ask. I had to hit his DMs like, yo, can I have your name? Like, I'll pay you for your name. He had my name
Oh, man.
To get your Chuck T?
to get the Chuck Teez on IG.
You had to pay for the name?
Wow.
I didn't have to pay though, because he wanted to change it anyway.
Oh. Okay, well, happy ending.
That's a
All
win.
right,
That's
all
a
right.
win.
All right, Bar. Go get it.
If you're a fashionista, tomorrow we have the Jay Bolin, Kim Olasanya fashion show at 6500 at 7 p.m. is going to be amazing. A lot of celebrities in the building.
Very nice. Listen, people, if you are watching live, hit me up at Mike Shawn Comedy. Let me know feedback. We don't care what it is. There's nobody. Everybody has tough skin here.
Speaking of live,
Just go. Just hashtag it. What do we hashtag? What is
Weed and read.
I like that. Weed and read.
Weed and read. Hashtag weed and read, and we will
wonder if
know.
that's being used.
We will know that you actually were watching live on YouTube. The YouTube channel, if you're on it already, is made for the people. So, and Rest Up. Anything you want to plug? Rest Up.
Rest Up Official
I don't think this is a good idea.
_
I think it's beautiful, personally.
Rest Up Official. What?
_
Oh, this motherfucker! I got you out of character that easy.
_ Damn.
It took one question and you would have fuck off a character. Rest of everything. What sign? What's your sign? What? That's not a hard quiz.
Like your birth sign.
Aries.
There we go. All right. Well, end it like I ended all the time from here on out. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that shit. And understand, the only thing in life that is guaranteed, it will end. So love every minute, every second. Never let anybody steal your happiness. Fight for you. It belongs to you. Made for the people, y'all. We out.